everybody, welcome back to my channel. I took a little time off, but I'm ready to get right back into cooking, so thank you so much for joining me. Today, if you love French toast, you're gonna love this recipe. I'm gonna bake a French toast casserole, something you can enjoy this holiday season for either breakfast or brunch or really any time during the year. And if you want to see how I make it, then just keep watching. Okay, so what I did is I went ahead and I pre-oiled my dish just with some butter just to make sure that it doesn't stick. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my bread in, and you can use whatever bread that you like. Today I'm going to use Texas toast because I like the size and I like the taste of it. So I'm going to go ahead and start lining my dish, and feel free to overlap it because you just want to make sure that the entire bottom of your dish is covered completely. Okay, so now I'm going to take my fruit, which is a cup and a half of strawberries, a cup and a half of raspberries, and 4 chopped bananas. And I'm going to take my fruit and I'm going to add them on top of my bread. Okay, so now that this is done, I'm going to get started on the egg mixture that I'm going to pour on top. I'm going to start off by cracking 6 large eggs. Now I'm going to add 3 cups of milk. Now I'm going to add half a cup of heavy cream. I'm going to add 2/3 cup of sugar and a half a teaspoon of almond flavor extract. And because I love vanilla so much, I'm going to add a tablespoon of vanilla. And I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. And just a little bit of salt. So now I'm going to take my whisk and I'm just going to mix everything together, making sure that everything is combined, the eggs and the sugar is dissolved. Okay, so now that everything is ready, I'm going to take my egg mixture and I'm going to pour it over my bread and fruit. Okay, so now you just want to take your fingers and just press down just to make sure that the egg mixture is soaking into all the bread. Okay, so you can go ahead and preheat your oven at 350 and let it bake for 45 to 50 minutes. Or what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this sit so all the ingredients can soak and marinate with one another, and then I'm going to bake it off. Or you can let it sit overnight and bake it off the next morning. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover it up with some foil and let it sit in my refrigerator for a few hours, and then I'm going to bake it off. Okay, so now that I let my casserole sit in the refrigerator for 3 to 4 hours, I'm going to take the foil off, and I went ahead and I preheated my oven at 350, and before I let it bake, I'm just going to put 2 tablespoons of butter on top, just scatter it on top so that when it bakes, it just melts into your casserole. Now I'm going to bake it in the oven for 45 to 50 minutes or until it gets golden brown. Okay, so while that's baking, I'm going to make some whipped cream, and this is going to go on top of the casserole after it's all done. And what I did is I just put a glass bowl and some beaters into the freezer for about 30 minutes so it can get cold and chill. And the cold is going to help the whipped cream get really fluffy. So I just pulled it out, and now I'm just going to add 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream, a tablespoon of sugar, and a half a teaspoon of vanilla. Now put my beaters in my blender and I'm going to mix it until it's light and fluffy with stiff peaks. fluffy and it has those stiff peaks that I was looking for, so really good. Okay, so I've taken it out of the oven and of course it looks amazing. It smells amazing. You can smell the cinnamon and the vanilla and all the fruit from the strawberries to the bananas to the raspberries. It looks awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it rest for 10 minutes and then we're going to give it a try. Okay, so it's all cooled down and now I'm helping myself to a nice big spoonful. And like I said, you can enjoy this for breakfast or brunch, or if you love breakfast for dinner, go ahead and have it for dinner. Okay, so now I'm going to put a dollop of whipped cream that I made earlier on top. And I'm just going to add some more strawberries and raspberries. Now you can drizzle a little bit of syrup. And last but not least, I'm just going to dust it with some powdered sugar. Now I can't wait to give it a try. You guys, this casserole is so good and so yummy. You have got to give this recipe a try. Comment down below, let me know what you think. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Take care. Goodbye.